What is going on, everybody? In today's video, we're breaking the Mini Striker back out. Going to take it to the lake, do a little bow fishing for a very specific reason that I'm fixing to show y'all here in just a second. But before we do that, I want to answer the most frequent question I get asked, bar none. We're talking comments, emails. Everybody wants to know what I do with all the fish I shoot. And we eat them. We eat carp, buffalo, gar, all of that. But we do not eat all the fish we shoot. And I went over it in some of the past videos, but I've never just outright tried to answer the question. So we do eat some of them. Others we plant in our vegetable garden or the neighbor's vegetable gardens. People around here ask me for these fish so that, I mean, it makes a very good fertilizer. It's a non-burn fertilizer. It adds potassium, nitrogen, and phosphorus. It works really, really good. Plants need that to grow. Anyways, fish is great fertilizer. We use it for that. And then Cap's got a pet turtle. Tubby the turtle gets to eat some. That sucker he ain't but about that big around, but he is carnivorous. He will put down some fish. Some of it we use for trot line bait. If y'all watch the fishing channel, y'all see that we cut some of it up, put it on trot lines, catch catfish with it. I mean, we don't eat every fish that I shoot, but every fish that I shoot does get used. That's there. I hope that answers y'all's questions. I hope that slows the emails down some. Now today, what I want fish for is to fertilize my little oak trees. Y'all check this out right here. I have planted oak trees next to this cabin that I'm building, and I really want them to grow. Now this land I live on, it does not grow oak trees well. It is real rocky soil. It is real compact soil. It'll grow cedar trees, it'll grow persimmons and bodarks, but it won't hardly grow oaks. I do not know why. And over the next month or so, I hope to remedy that by breaking the soil up around the trees that I've planted. And I'll do that by hand. And since I have to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and try to plant 100 pounds of fish around each tree and just see if I can get some oak trees to grow. I want oak trees. I like oak trees. Now, I don't just want to shoot the first 3 or 4 fish I see today. I have enjoyed the last 2 or 3 videos finding one of each of the 3 rough fish that I'm allowed to shoot down here, which is a smallmouth buffalo, common carp, and a spotted gar. I've enjoyed trying to hunt them down instead of just going out there and shooting the first 3 or 4 fish I find. Now, if y'all will hang with me when we're done, I'm going to bring y'all back and we're going to dig this up, and I'm going to show y'all that we're planting some of these fish. But we got to go out there and get them shot first, so let's get out there and do that right now. We're just gonna jump straight into it. There's a buffalo. Oh. That old Mini Striker makes pretty short work of these fish. Makes my job easy. Ain't none of that having to work with the spear. You just show up, get the job done, go home. I was hoping the first fish that I come across was a carp, because obviously they're the most difficult for me to shoot around here. Some places it's not the same. They're not, I say shoot, they're the most difficult for me to find. They ain't hard to shoot if I can find them. The buffalo are the easiest. So I want to find the carp first, get one of them shot, get it out of the way, and then then the rest of the video ought to go pretty easy. Them other fish aren't too hard to find. But it didn't work out that way. We got a buffalo. Now we got to find a carp. There's another one right here, but I think it's another buffalo. I talked. Should have just shot it, kicked it out. Got to frailing my hands around, spooked the fish. Well, there's something over yonder coming down the bank. Look at them ripples. We'll ease over that way. Here's a gar laying here on the bank. Still not a carp. Let's see if we can get that one checked off the list. Oh, it snapped the line. Nope. not a big gar. That's one thing you have to remember when you're bow fishing for gar with these short arrows. They shoot all the way through the fish. And a gar's scales are very sharp, knife-like. And I use a leader when I'm fishing for gar specifically. What I do is I strip the guts out of some paracord and tie me about a 12-inch leader with that, and it works very well. But if I'm just using this right here is just probably 40-50 pound braid, and I shoot all the way through the fish, their scales oftentimes cut the line. That was a small one. If he had pulled any harder while I was fighting him, I would have lost the arrow. Carp and buffalo, I don't have that problem with. Their scales and skin are soft, only gar. So if you're going out for gar specifically, rig you up some leaders that ain't gonna break. All right, we got him checked off the list. It's a little spotted gar. I was hoping to find a carp quick, and now it seems that it is the only fish I cannot find, which is typical. I have a real hard time finding the carp. It'll take too long to retie it as long as you get your arrow back, but if they break your line while it's in the water, yeah, you lose your arrow. There we go. All right, moving on, looking for a carp. Here's one over here. I think that's carp right there. Whatever it is, we're about to find out. Yeah, it's a carp. That's a nice one too. Man, those carp fight 10 times harder than a buffalo. They're some of the hardest fighting fish. Look at that. That ain't really a whole lot bigger than that buffalo, probably about 5-6 pounds. And that thing put up a fight. Hey, there we go. 1, 2, 3. First 3 fish I shot was one of each. Well, I hope y'all don't click off the video because we made short work out of it. Went 1, 2, 3. Let's ease back down this bank. I passed up several buffalo because I didn't want them fighting and stirring up a fuss and spooking any carp off the bank before I shot one. And I also passed up a couple more gar that I did not shoot because I do not have a leader. Probably not gonna shoot another gar because I don't want to lose my arrow. But them buffalo that I passed up, they fair game on the way back. Maybe we'll find another carp. I don't know. Let's see. All the fish got shy on me, swam off the bank. I gathered up what I had. I did pick one more gar off with the spear, but that's for another video. So I ended up with about 15-20 pounds worth of fish. I did get one of each in 3 shots. So since the sun's coming out and it's fixing to get hot, let's get back to the house and start digging holes. Y'all look at these gloves. I don't know if I'll ever shoot a coyote again. I left them things sitting on the porch and a doggone mouse got a hold of them and just chewed them to ribbons. I probably, listen to that, that is, man. There is about 6-8 inches of topsoil here, and then a layer of lime rock that is just almost impenetrable. I wonder trees won't grow. And then after you get through that first layer of lime rock, you got about 2 foot of dirt before you hit another layer. And then, good grief. And then down some there. And then down there somewhere about 5 or 6 feet, there's a pretty good layer of lime rock. Now, when I planted that tree I dug a hole straight down through all those layers of rock so that taproot could sink. But as far as the feeder roots and such, I don't know how they're gonna get through this rock if I don't bust it up. So, since I have to bust it up anyways, let's plant some fish and add some nutrients to the soil. Y'all hold on. I'll be 20 minutes digging this hole. Just about got her whipped. Got through that layer of gravel. It's still gravelly down there. I don't know if any of y'all are botanists. Maybe y'all can tell me if this is a lost cause. That ought to be good. See if I can get all these fish in there. Plenty of nutrients there. Oh. Whew. Sucking air. There we go. That's deep enough the critters won't get them either. Goodness. Oh, that's not working. Ridiculous amount of rock. All topsoil back on. Oh goodness. There we go. Now just let it get rained on a few times, level out so I can mow over it. Haul all that junk off. Whew. That's hard work for a tree. Like I said, if any of y'all know anything about growing trees, y'all let me know. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch you next time. I'll keep you posted.